Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft, and we got another scrapbook process video for you. This one is for the December Challenge Yourself Design Team Challenge, or not the Design Team Challenge, but I'm part of the design team, and the challenge for December is anything goes. So if you want to play along, I will have the link below to the Challenge Yourself blog. All you have to do is scrapbook any photo that has you in it, and because the challenge is anything goes, you can do whatever you want. So it's super easy. Just create a layout that however you want it to look, using whatever products you want to look, and just make sure that you are in the photo that you are scrapping, or photos. You can have multiple photos, but you got to be in at least one. So this is actually the last challenge of the year, and it might be a challenge, and I think it's just a December challenge. I'm trying to think if there's like a 2-month joint challenge because it's the holidays, but I think this is just for December. And then starting up in January, there will be a whole new year of challenges, and I will be returning on the design team for 2021. So I'm really excited about that. I really love these challenges, and I love the prizes that they give away. They're really good. They're really good prizes. So definitely get a layout complete and enter it in the challenge for your chance to win a prize. And also throughout the month, our fearless leader does showcase some of the entrants, some of the submissions. So you might get to be a featured layout as well. All right, so what am I doing here? The background paper is Bella Boulevard Besties, and I'm sorry that it's now out of focus. The one side of the page is hearts, and then the other side is ombre. So I chose the ombre side. And then I have some Pinkfresh Days of Splendor paper that I'm I wanted to do something with an angle. I haven't really done that recently. I wanted the paper to be at an angle, and for some reason, I don't know. I mean, I know that I'm using a 12 by 12 background, and then the Pinkfresh paper is also 12 by 12. And I guess that's where I'm having the problem. Like I wanted the Pinkfresh paper to go off the page on both sides, and it just wasn't working for me. So I decided that I'm just going to keep it like that. You can still see some of the it's not like flush on it's not flush at the top, and it's not flush on the side. I think it's flush on the bottom. But anyway, so I decided that's what I was going to do, and I'm just going to leave it that way. And then maybe I will do some more experimenting with other papers for another layout when I am not spending like 10 minutes just trying to rearrange the paper. All right, so I cut out a little journal spot from the Days of Splendor paper. Those are the cut aparts there, and I really liked it because it had a purple border, so it really fit. And then I had some Simple Stories, I Am, and some Vicki Boutin Storyteller, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I want to use. Some of the cut aparts that had words on it, like I really liked that thing with the photo, and I can't remember what it said, but I really wanted to like use that, but I also didn't want there to be too much other pattern papers like overpowering the diagonal on the other side. I kind of wanted to keep those areas separate. So I decided just to kind of use it as a layering piece behind the photo. And then again, cutting that pattern paper, which is Vicki Boutin, down so that it's not super close to the diagonal pattern paper. So we're sort of creating a distinct area on the left-hand side and then a distinct area on the right-hand side, and kind of, again, doing something with the diagonals. So I've got something at the top left, and then where the journaling spot is, that's going to be another cluster in the bottom right corner. So I say it all the time, diagonals. And here I'm just going through all of the embellishments from the Simple Stories I Am collection. I had the chipboard stickers and the die cut pack, so there was a lot of stuff to choose from, and I was just kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to use that would go with this photo and with the story that I'm telling. That photo, you might have seen it on the YouTube channel. That was my very first Paper Issues haul video that I did back in like June or July. I took the photo in June, but I don't think the video went up until July. So that was the very first haul video that I did for Paper Issues, and then sort of that was ushering me into the Paper Issues design team for the second half of 2020. I will not be continuing on that design team, nor will I be continuing on the White with One design team. I just needed to kind of take a break from both of those, and I did want to still do the challenge yourself though, because I really do enjoy those challenges, and a lot of the times I feel like there's sometimes more freedom with some of those challenges. But definitely, I'll keep playing along with both White with One and Paper Issues, so I'll still be around in those Facebook groups. If you're part of those Facebook groups as well, you'll probably still see me, and hopefully I'll get back to more design team stuff later in 2021 or even in 2022. I know it's like crazy to think that 2022 already, when we're not even done with 2020, and what a year it's been. So anyway, yeah, that's me like getting sidetracked telling you about what the photo is. So I decided I wanted to scrap this photo because it has me in it, but also just to document in my scrapbook album about, what happened this year and how I did make it on the design team, because it's just kind of like fun to remember those things. So I'm just using some foam tape there to pop up that Simple Stories thing that says "Live in My Dream." It's a really fun collection, and I think it goes well for all seasons because it's got a lot of flowers, but then it also has like a lot of gold and warm tones, which would be great for fall. And so again, I'm mixing it with Pinkfresh Days of Splendor and Vicki Boutin Storyteller. So now I'm just in the process of adhering everything down. Please let me know if you guys have any scrapbook New Year's resolutions for 2021. I am trying to figure out, not so much scrapbooking wise, but I'm trying to figure out if I should make another mood board, a vision board for next year. I made one for 2020. I might do a video where I kind of go through all of that and talk about how that vision board went for this year. I'm still not totally sure if I should do one for 2021 because I feel like there was a lot of unresolved things for 2020 just because we couldn't do anything for most of the year because of COVID. So I might keep 2020 vision board up. I don't know. We'll see. But again, I'll probably do a separate video talking about that a little bit. I do have a blog post about how I made last year's vision board, so I'll try to have that linked below. And if you want to be notified when that vision board video goes live, give this or click subscribe and click the bell to be notified. And also, if you're enjoying this process video, give this video a thumbs up like. And if you have any questions about the products that I'm using or about this challenge in particular, definitely leave me a comment below and I will respond. Now, the bad thing about these chipboard stickers is that they are not very sticky. And I find that to be true with a lot of chipboard stickers. So actually, after I finished this layout, I did have to go back and use some tacky glue to stick them down and make sure that they didn't fall off. I have a whole stack of layouts that are not in page protectors, and I have a whole stack of layouts in page protectors that are not in albums. So perhaps one of my goals for 2021 in terms of scrapbooking is to purchase some 12 by 12 albums and get all of my page protector layouts organized inside those albums, and then get some of the layouts that are not in page protectors in page protectors. Oh, it's so much fun to create the layouts, but then when it comes down to putting them in albums, it just sometimes doesn't happen for me. I don't know if that's the same for you. I'm almost done here. I'm doing some journaling in the journaling spot. I did actually know the date that this photo was taken, so I was able to include that. Sometimes I forget. And here I'm just shaking up some Shimmers Misting Spray. So I'm going to be using two colors. One is a purpley color, which I think is called Plum Pudding. Of course, I have to protect my photo. And then I'm also going to be using Don't Rain on My Parade, which is like a navy blue. I thought about using Tim Holtz Speckled Egg because it's a lighter blue and there is light blue on this layout, but I was afraid it might not show up that well on like some of the darker colors, like the darker purple. And I gotta be honest with you, I think I probably should have done the mixed, oh no, I'm not using Don't Rain on My Parade, I'm using a Kaisercraft purple. All right, well anyway, I should have done the mixed media beforehand because I didn't really enjoy the way the splatters looked this way. you know, you live and learn. I'm gonna leave it. Oh, there's the Don't Rain on My Parade. So I used 3 colors of spray on this. But yeah, sometimes I don't think about these things until after I've already put everything on the page. But definitely, if you think you might do some mixed media, it really should go first. Even the splatters, like sometimes splatters work out really well when you do them afterward. But in this case, I really felt like I should have done it beforehand. But that's all right. Hindsight. And here I'm just using up some Simple Stories enamel dots just to kind of add a little more visual interest in some of the corners. And that's it. So the close-ups are going to follow. I hope this was an inspiring video for you. Don't forget to go to the link below to the Challenge Yourself website so that you can enter your Anything Goes layout. And I will see you guys next time. Happy scrapping!